Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are heading to Hardrock Hotel located in Universal Studios Orlando, Florida. I am super excited about this video because I'm going to be giving you a tour of the hotel as well as our room. We did get a standard room with 2 queen-size beds. And here we are entering the property. Now, you're wondering to yourself, is it worth it to spend the money to stay on Universal property? And I'm going to start off by saying absolutely yes. Now, parking here is $36 a night if you are parking on property. Valet, I believe, is going to be $46, so it's up to you if you want to spend that $10 difference. But our parking was pretty close, as you can see there. I'm just showing you there. We chose to first check in at the lobby, so we are using these stairs. But if you don't want to have a bell person grab your luggage and you just want to wheel it yourself, they do have a ramp access that's a lot easier and closer. We decided to go up these stairs, and so I can make a video about it and talk to you guys. So as we're walking up here, I just have to say that Hardrock Hotel is possibly one of my favorite on-site Universal resorts. We have stayed at Portofino, at Royal Pacific, at Lowe's Sapphire, and this one takes the cake. One of the main reasons we specifically book a premier hotel is for that Universal Express Pass access. When you stay at one of the 3 premier hotels, you do get automatically an unlimited express pass to Universal Studios and Island of Adventure. We will circle back to that after I introduce you to this area. So as soon as you enter the lobby, it is grand, it smells delicious, and it is all things rock. They do have rock music playing, which is nice. To the right there, they have a little refreshment area that has pink lemonade and water if you choose to get it. And we are here making the line. It was very quick to check in. Now, this is the famous waterfall that they have right in front of the hotel. It has its guitars stacked up, and it makes for a great picture opportunity. So make sure you keep that in mind when you are checking in. And then I've seen some people actually grab a football and play here in this grass area because it is so open and it's fun to play in. Now, back to the Express Pass. They do give you an unlimited Express Pass because there's 2 different kinds. There's the standard Express Pass where you get to go on 1 ride only, and then once you do the 1 ride, you're done. Or you have unlimited where you could just keep going on the rides over and over as many times as you want. So that comes with your hotel reservation here at Hardrock Hotel, which is amazing. Now, I did the pricing separately for the Express Pass. For 5 of us, it was 5 of us staying in the room, and the Express Pass for 2 days would have been $3,000. You heard me correctly. So, for instance, we paid about $500 and change for this room. So, obviously, just based on the Express Pass alone, the hotel pays for itself. And there's that delicious pink lemonade. Now, keep in mind, you do have that Express Pass access on check-in day as well as check-out day. So even if you're checking out at 11 a.m., you can use that Express Pass to get into the parks all day long on checkout day, which is an amazing feature. So for instance, we did one night, we were able to go to the parks day 1, and then checkout day, we used Universal Express Pass day 2. With the Express Pass, you get on the rides immediately. There was maybe a 5-minute wait on some of the more popular ones, but other than that, we were able to get on. So enough of the Express Pass talk, and on to the room tour. Now, we were on floor number 6, and each floor has a different theme. I believe ours was James Brown. I've seen some people do their room tours and they'll have Michael Jackson, but I like how they have the memorabilia on each floor. So like I said, this was a standard room. It is pretty spacious considering it's a standard room, and we didn't have any type of view. Our view was just of the roof of the building. But you do have, of course, your TV here, your drawer space. You have your plugs and whatnot. And they do have little decor there. And then that was our view, as you can see there. The beds were comfortable, no complaints there. They had this cool mirror here that has a little measuring thing. I'll show you it up close. Over here you have your coffee bar with your Fiji waters and of course a refrigerator. And to the right of that is the closet space that has an ironing board and iron if you need that. And then your bathroom here, I always got to do a little wave in the mirror. Now I tried to press these buttons here. I never figured out what that was for. Let me know in the comments below if you know what it's for, but it didn't do anything when I did the up and down arrow. You have your shower here. It does not have a bathtub. That's the only thing I would have liked maybe for the kids is have a bathtub, but it's fine. The shower was great, amazing. And then opening the closet here. And that is the room tour there, you guys. Now, another amazing feature when you book this premier room is you do have the choice to walk to Universal Studios. It is about a 5-minute walk. And here you can see, you can measure yourself to see how tall you are and which singer or star is your height, which I thought was pretty cool. And this is next to the elevator. You can see the pool area here. They do have a little splash pad area there for the kids. They have cabanas all around, which I'm sure is for an extra charge. But the pool is pretty nice. And it looked amazing. I wish we could have tried it out, but we didn't have enough time. But we have tried it out before, and it's amazing. They have a Mac and Bolio to the right. I'm going to be showing you that in a more in-depth video of it later on in this video. But they have a Mac and Bolio's ice cream. It is delicious, and you can also get your waters, your drinks, your refreshments. They have a whole setup in there, which I'll show later on. So here we are, we're making our way to the water taxi. So like I was saying before, you have the choice to take that 5-minute walk to Universal Studios, or you can just hop on the water taxi, and the water taxi takes you to City Walk, and then from City Walk you can walk to Universal Studios or Island of Adventure. So the first time around, we decided to take the water taxi, so you'll see that coming up. And then you'll see how it drops you off to City Walk and the proximity from City Walk to the parks. Now, if you choose to do that 5-minute walk, it is literally going to drop you off to the entrance of Universal Studios. So I found that was easier. We do have the annual pass, so we just went to Universal, did our things in Universal, and then you can take the Harry Potter train over to Islands of Adventure, which is nice, and that's how we usually cross over to Islands of Adventure. So you see there, we're getting on the water taxi. We did have our stroller. All we had to do was put the stroller up. We didn't have to fold it up or anything. They just have you put it towards the front of the boat and put it in the locked position, which is nice, very convenient. The boat is super spacious. It's a nice, smooth ride. And then you can see here, it has that designated area for Hardrock Hotel in the boat area. And we found that at nighttime, we just rather walk back to the hotel because it gets more packed when the park is closing and everyone's trying to get on their boats to get back to the hotel. So here I am showing you that walk. That is the entrance there where they have like the metal detectors and everything before you get to Universal Studios, which is nice. You have that little area that they check your diaper bags and whatnot, your purses. That way you get that out of the way and it's not super packed, crowded. It's really a stress-free experience, which I love. And at nighttime, it's nice taking this little walk because it's just quiet, relaxing. You don't have to worry about all the crowds from the parks. And like I said, depending on how fast or slow you decide to walk, you could stretch it out to maybe a 7-minute walk if you wanted. But they do have a little shortcut where you can go through the pool area and it's quicker to get to the lobby or to your hotel room. So this is what we're doing here. We took a shortcut through the pool area. So I'll be able to show you a little bit more of how the pool area looks up close. And the pool closes. They have a jacuzzi there to the left, which is nice. The pool closes at 11 p.m. during the weekdays. Don't quote me, but I think it closes a little bit later during the weekends. I'm not completely sure, but that's usually how it works at the resorts. And then we're making our way around here. So coming up, I'm going to be showing you a Mac and Bolio. They also have a Hard Rock gift shop, which is just Hard Rock specific items. I didn't go too much in depth of that, but I show you a little bit of what they had in the gift shop. And then, of course, I show you a Mac and Bolio's, their ice cream. My personal favorite is the S'moreos or the Space. I forgot if it's called Space Cadet, something like that, but it tasted like cake, like a cake batter mix. It was so delicious and creamy, amazing. And here we are entering that marketplace. They also have iced coffees if you want to grab your coffee in the morning. And you can just pause there and see that menu there and see the prices. A little pricey, but it is definitely worth it. You can order pizza there. You can get your teas, espressos, frappuccinos. And then over here, of course, you can get your snacks. They have your cold beverages. And then what I love here, they have their whole pastry section. If you want to get a Simpsons donut, they have the large pink Simpsons donut there. And then over here, you can actually get a birthday cake. If you have a birthday or anniversary, you order one of these little cakes, which is very nice. They also have the option of a little presentation if you want here with a chocolate guitar as well as macaroons. And then you can also request chocolate covered strawberries or get this little two-tier situation, which I love. And here I am showcasing my dessert there. My baby almost smacked that out of my hand, but that's fine. And here is the Rock Shop. They do have Kiss shirts and, just like I said before, Hard Rock Hotel specific items. This is another shot of this beautiful like atrium area that's next to a Mac and Bolio. And then this time around is when we were walking to Universal. And like I said here, you could see it's a beautiful walk. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to be zooming in to how close it is to Universal Studios. You'll see that Universal globe right there. And keep in mind, Mardi Gras is going on until, I believe, April 5th. And every night they have they have the parade floats. They have Mardi Gras specific foods and booths, which is nice, desserts. And it's just a fun time catching all the beads. They give out so many beads and our kids loved it. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, don't forget to like. I always enjoy comments and people asking questions, so don't be afraid to ask any questions that you have if I didn't address something in this video. As always, subscribe if you enjoy all things Disney, travel, Universal, and so on. We'll be having more Universal videos coming up because we just became pass holders again. As always, guys, have a great day and stay magical.